Oh my gosh, you guys. You guys. It's a martini episode. I'm not even going to get into the day that I've been having. All I'm saying is that it is a martini episode for show. I am doing it good. Crystal Head vodka. And do you guys know who the owner or one of the owners, right? Because I think there's more than one. Dan Aykroyd. And this is so good. This is yummy good yumminess. I watched a video on it. I'll try to link it in the show note. Like, it's a short video, but that's how I found out Danny Aykroyd had his hand in this. And it's spooky season, so happy spooky season. Grab your drink and let's get into it. Hello, hello, hello. Are you guys having a good spooky season? My name's Chevis. Thank you for hanging out in the stuff room at the Chevyrell Stuff Podcast. If you've been here a time or two, that means you're an OG. What up? And a big, huge welcome to all the new subscribers because you guys are blowing me away. On the last episode, I said, I thought I had plenty of time. I just put a bug out there that we were close to 10,000, and I wanted you guys to know that we were going to have a prize extravaganza when that happened, but we had plenty of time because I was 300 subscribers away. And I mean, that's a lot of people. You guys, I'm at 99.56 or something crazy. Welcome if you're new, or maybe you were just a lurker and hadn't subscribed. So, hey, what's up? We talk about knitting and fibery stuff here in the stuff room, and occasionally, no squeaky toys. We are interrupted by Ditto. Sorry, dude. Mama's recording. I feel like it wouldn't be a Chevyrell episode if I didn't point out the fact that this is episode 69.
Okay, so let's all open up our Reading is Fun books to page 69.
69.
Also on the last episode, I mentioned a Halloween giveaway. I am going to be drawing 3 prizes that I asked you on the last episode. So every once in a while, for you newbies or the OGs who only hang out for the knitting part, a lot of times at the end of the podcast, I might throw in a random giveaway, and I'll say something in the comments. The last one was, what is your favorite Halloween movie or book? And I loved all of your answers. I added a whole bunch to my list, and I've watched a lot of them. I watched the first Halloween for the first time ever with Jamie Lee Curtis. And all of you guys who said to watch that movie know, and I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending, what's used. Hello? I guess if you've never seen the movie, you're going to have to go watch it and then you'll get it. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, I didn't count, but just based on reading the comments, I am going to say my best guess, and I don't know if there's any Dans of the world out there who would actually go check my work, but I think that it's pretty safe to say Practical Magic came in first, Hocus Pocus came in second, and Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin came in third. That's what I would say. Those are the ones that I definitely got the most of in the comments. We did watch Practical Magic. We just watched Hocus Pocus not too long ago and haven't watched the Charlie Brown one yet. But for that giveaway, I'm going to wait and draw at the end because some of the stuff that I want to show you in Happy Mail is going for Halloween-y prizes. So stick around for that if you're interested. And real quick before we get into the yarny stuff, thank you for showing me some love on the merchandise. I love that you guys grab your drink with me. I'm out of koozies. There is still enamel pins and stickers left if you want some. Okay, we're going to start with FOs. I'm just going to tell you guys I'm in rare form. You know how when little kids get so tired that it's almost like they've drank a case of Mountain Dew? Drink it a case of Mountain Dew. That's what I'm like right now. I feel like I'm buzzed because it was so exhausting today. So, that's why it's a martini episode. Katie did. This is my Halloween bag from Katie did. Look, there's a faux leather bottom and a handle. Love it. We have a coupon code for these. Dia de los Muertos. That's what this is. Day of the Dead, which is very different from Halloween. I'm aware of that. It is November 1st and 2nd, and Coco is on my list to watch. I have 3 FOs. They are all on Baah Yarns La Jolla. Yeah, editing Chevis here. I'm a lying liar who lies. The hat is not on Baah Yarns. I talked about that yarn on the last episode, but the dyer doesn't dye anymore, so you can't get it. So you didn't really miss much. But it's not Baah Yarns for the hat. They are in my Halloweeny Knitting Knotions yarn condom and my Badass Finger Ninja and my rainbows. And they are these colors. You know about the Underwing Mitts. I had not started these. I told you this was just my plan on the last episode. Yeah, here, let me pull up my sleeves. Aren't they cool? Now, some of you commented on the orange because I showed this fully finished on Instagram, but the orange stitches are actually duplicate stitched. Sorry, Ditto's interrupting. And what duplicate stitch is, you take just a thread of yarn. There's so many people who can explain this way better than I can. So get on YouTube and look up duplicate stitch. It's very easy, but you just take a strand of yarn and stitch over the already existing stitches. And she shows you where to do that in the chart. So this is the did I show you that side? These are the Underwing Mitts, and they are by Erica Heusser Designs right here. This is, do I have it on my notes? A $6 pattern. It was a very easy pattern. It went, as you can see, very quick. For me, color work, I have a hard time putting it down. It's like a puzzle. When I start a puzzle, I have a really hard time stopping. Like I will stay up until 2 a.m. doing a puzzle. Now, some of you might remember Dan has a race. He is racing in the Flying Pig in Cincinnati on Halloween weekend. So I am bummed, always with the fiber in the mouth. I am bummed that we're not going to be here for trick or treat, either passing out candy, and I'm going to miss Cole trick or treating. And I love it so much. I love it so much. Cade has to take a bunch of pictures. He's going as Blippi. Do any of you with small children know who Blippi is? For those of you who do know, here's my comparison to Blippi. He is our Pee-wee. Am I right? I think I'm right. So we will be in Cincinnati Halloween weekend, and I'm not dressing up, and I love to dress up. I think most of the OGs know how much I love costume parties. So I'm decking myself out in Halloween. So this is my first FO. Then my second FO is another Musselburgh. This is an adult large. Yes. So Halloween-y. This is an adult large. And I had the other one because I wanted you guys to see it. Hold on. So this is an adult large. The reason that I knit the large is because the first Musselburgh, the first Musselburgh, as you know, was a medium, and don't forget to pinch the tip. So see how much tighter, I suppose no, I can't slouch it down. So an adult medium is like a head condom, right? It's like real tight. The adult large is way more laid back. It's way more chill. Like it's just kind of sitting there. Like you could poof your hair back up again. This, hat head all the way. Both have their place, right? So I am going to be loving life for Halloween. Okay. Do I want to say anything else about that? I don't think so. I totally do. Yes, I do. The whole reason that I'm knitting all the Musselburghs is because there is a Cal going right now. That is Maddie and Christen from We Share Needles and Jennifer or Jen at The Crafted Pearl. Go follow them, check them out, see how that whole thing works as far as entering for prizes. I'm just having fun knitting all the Musselburghs because I really do like them. This is a Ysolda Teague pattern and it is $7.16. A lot of you are already knitting them. Then my third and final Halloweeny FO. Look at it. Look at it. I am in love. I'm in love. This is the Corvid 19 cowl. And this is by Harper Bee. It's $4.14. Hayley gifted this to me. Thank you, Hayley. From the Woolies podcast. Go check them out. I do not normally give you like all the detail. Look how floppy it is. I blocked it. And it's even a little still damp. Before I blocked it, it stood up. But this La Jolla yarn is so buttery that it's real drapey now that I blocked it. So I'm going to dry it because it is superwash and see if it, stands up a little bit more. But I feel like I need to tell you because I did some modifications. Most of the time I don't get into like pattern stuff because I don't really modify a whole bunch. I do usually always go up a needle size because I'm a tight knitter, but that's usually all I do. On this, there was an extra, sorry, I'm covering my mouth. There was an extra repeat. This is only right there. The rest of the way around, they're solid. And I took a repeat out on the chart because I wanted it tighter around my neck. I like this size. La Jolla, if you want some drape, this is where it's at. The yarn's amazing. So I like it when they're like this. I felt like that was too big. So I took a repeat out and I started on, actually, I think I started with all of them. I did. When I cast on, I went up a needle size and did it for what it was. I've knit this like 4 times, the start of it. I did it for how many it called to cast on. That's when I figured out that I didn't want it that big. I wanted, see, I don't like how that's flipping out like that. Look here. So once I cast it on the first time, exactly how the pattern called for, I knew based on that I wanted to take out a repeat and go down a needle size. So I started again. Then I ripped that out because I wanted to go down another needle size. So pattern calls for a 4 and I knit them on a 3. And I'm usually a tight knitter. Then I'm going to show you my chart, which it's a paid for pattern, so I'm only going to flash it. But there are 2 charts. Remember I told you that space? You do that chart and then you do the other chart, which I won't tell you anything else. Go buy the pattern. Well, the way my brain works, I need to see them side by side. So I printed them out, cut them to fit, and made a chart. The other thing I do that I wanted to tell you guys about, and this might seem so silly, so without showing you the chart, I use painter's tape. I know, you guys, isn't it weird? I have tried all the things, I feel like. I've done highlighter tape, I did these stick-on peel-off things, I've done a magnet. Sometimes I will put the pattern in a book, like sitting beside me while I'm knitting, and I'll pull it out drop my needle, and I'll pull it out by the row, which works awesome if you don't have anything. The thing that I always go back to is painter's tape. And it's because I always have it. It's super easy. And the sticky is just sticky enough. It lasted the whole chart. It's just sticky enough. Well, I can show you on this. It doesn't have to be on a chart. So first off, what I do is I fold a third of it down. So you have this pull tab right here, this tab to pull it, and then this is sticky. Well, the cool thing about painter's tape is it's not very sticky to begin with. Some of you might not be familiar with painter's tape, but it still holds its stick. So it's sticky enough at this point, after that entire chart, that it's stuck on there. It's stuck on there. But it's so easy to come off.
Chevy's October tip.
So silly. That was my accidental tip. Those olives are ginormous. I mean, that almost should have been done in 2 bites. Okay, now I'm hot. Goodness. The other thing I wanted to tell you about the cowl is there were quite a few floats to catch. If you are a colorwork knitter and thinking about doing this, it has very few rows that you can make it through without catching any floats. And I usually catch my floats every 5 stitches. So there you go. Just so you know what you're getting into. So that is what I will be adorned with at the Flying Pig. And don't forget, Katie has a coupon code for us if you want to go check out her awesome bags. Chevis10. It'll be in the notes below. Now guess what? Whoops! I did a little work on my Coil basket. I'm done with the yellow, and now I'm gonna go back in with pink. So this row will be yellow and pink, and then it'll be pink up until this is all used up. And I just started the pink because I wanted to get started. I finished this like at bedtime last night. I'm like, let me get this started. So now I'm ready to go when I pick that up. For those of you who are new, I have a tutorial on this. If you want to know how this is done, it's also in the notes. I'm still rocking the fornicating skeletons, yo. This is a naughty knitting sack from Katie. My Musselburgh was in it last time. Now, guess what's in it? I'll give you 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count. Another Musselburgh. Imagine that. This one's for Cole. This yarn, I don't know anything about it, you guys. I'm so sorry. This was either gifted to me by Diana or Lindsay. It was leftovers. They had made what they wanted to make. It's a pencil. Get it? Isn't that clever? Which is why Cole's getting it. Now, I did the whole like weight thing. So there is a blog post that I have to look at every time because I can never remember how you do it. But it converts, like if you have a ball of something that you don't know what it is, it tells you how to convert it. So say this weighs X amount of grams and it's a fingering weight yarn. It tells you how to figure that out. So that's what I did. And I have 147 yards of this, which the Musselburgh pattern calls for more than that. So my plan is, because like another reason why this Musselburgh hat is amazing is I'll just finish it, I think, in like a black. I'm going to try and find a black. And then it'll be black on, my neighbors are totally staring at me because I'm sitting right in front of the picture window. Hi. It's not really a picture window. My grandparents had a picture window. This is just my front window, and I'm literally right in front of it with my studio lights on. Well, there you can see it. So I feel like I'm a fish in a bowl right now. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh, I had 147 yards of this. I'm going to knit the rest in black. And the way, I guess I didn't show it for you guys who are new and don't have any idea what a Musselburgh is, even though everyone's been knitting them. And I'm not normally a jump on the bandwagon person, but I love this thing, you guys. I seriously do. So it's like this. It's just a sock. So you increase, decrease, and then fold it in on itself. So it's a double. I've had half of this and then I just filled it up. Maybe that'll straighten me out. You fold it into itself, and that's where you get your hat. So if I run out, like say I run out, because the toddler, this is the toddler size as well, even though it doesn't look very toddler, does it? I'll knit until I run out of this number 2 pencil, and then I'll do the rest in black, and it will be reversible. So one side might be black with just a kiss of the pencil. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm excited. So we'll see how far I get with this. I feel like we're so close to Christmas that everything should be Christmas presents, except I want to give it to him now. So that'll be his Christmas hat. I think for my brother's Christmas hat, I think I mentioned on the last one, I wondered if he would like a Musselburgh. I think I'm going to do the photographer hat because Aquila is always knitting John photographer hats and they love the pattern. Like, I think she likes knitting it and he likes wearing them. I am going to knit that hat for Cade, but then I'm going to make him pick out his yarn because usually I pick out the yarn for him, but I think that it might be fun for him to pick it because he's not going to know what it's going to look like till he gets it. So I'm going to let him shop my stash and we'll see what he picks. That's my plan. Anyway. Okay, my next whip, you guys. I'm seriously so sick of talking about this and you're probably sick of hearing about it. So I'm trying to get it off the needles and it's the Tapestry Vest by Skeino. It's in another Katydid bag. I did get some progress on it. I'm hoping the next time you see this, it will be complete. The yarn is amazing. It's knit picks. It's knitting great. I mean, it's like stroll and swish and then a mohair. Johnny Boh dyed it. We all know what it looks like. I didn't cast on as many stitches because I think that it will be more wearable to the recipient if it's shorter. You guys, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I freaking love it. I do. I love it. But I want it off my needles. Look how freaking pretty. This is the back. And it'll go like this. And I'm on the front. This is going to block out. I didn't talk that. Look how clashy. This is the Boxy Chevron by Suzanne Somers. I'll link it. It's an older knit, which is clashing with this knit. So I'm doing and I think I just ripped all oh no, I didn't. So I'm on the front and it says to leave the fringe, but I think I'm going to add more. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet, but it's almost done. I'm on the front and all I do is knit, 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 knit until I don't want to knit anymore. And that will be done. So this is in a great place. I said the last time that I wasn't in love with the pattern, I'm pretty sure. And that is still true. This is a free pattern by Skeino. This is not a beginner pattern. This is not a beginner pattern. And I would say one of the reasons, not the only reason, but one of the reasons it's not a beginner pattern, and I'm looking on here and it doesn't say what, a lot of times it'll say beginner, intermediate, blah, blah. The main reason to me that it's not a beginner pattern is because, and I can read this because it's free, this is like one of the sentences for ending it. Bind off the center line for the Y shape by knitting one stitch from the first and one stitch from the second panel together. This will close the back. So a 3 needle bind off. So if you aren't I just found it super confusing. Like I had to think real hard. I'm like, so that's a 3 needle bind off. And then I was like, well, that wouldn't make any sense to a beginner because I know that's a 3 needle bind off. So I know it's not as easy as knitting the stitch off one needle and stitch off the next needle together because then you have to pull that second stitch over the other stitch. All they said is to bind off, you knit into both needles. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I was confused. So you have to know what you're doing to knit this pattern. It's a very easy pattern, but the way it's written, it is like a puzzle. And I love puzzles, but I'm sick of looking at this. So I'm really excited that it's almost done. Do you think that's shitty? Hey man, I'm just being honest. As a knitter, this is what gets me in trouble. And that's all my stuff. I know I have other stuff on the needles. I'm really excited to knit on it, but I feel like I needed to get this stuff done first. First, the reason that I cast on Cole's hat is because we had a weenie roast at Dan's brother's house and I needed a stockinette something and I didn't have it because I had just finished that hat. And then the sweaters, my 2 sweaters got put on hold because I was doing all the Halloween things. So that is all the knitting. Guess what's next? Enabling, and it's not yarny. It's not yarny enabling. You guys, It finally flippin' came. I ordered this in like, what, February or something? It was supposed to be here in July sometime, and it just came. But I'm not complaining because it's gorgeous. I love it. And it's like Halloweeny time. Okay, Labyrinth, for you new viewers. I always feel bad because sometimes when I'm editing, I think to myself, well, I'm just assuming everyone knows that, and I didn't clarify. I love the Labyrinth. You can't see it, but there's a worm right there. That's the LO worm that was crocheted for me by a viewer, and that is a cross stitch, and I have all sorts of other stuff all around. So I got the tarot deck, and I'm so excited. I just want to show you the first couple cards because they're awesome. Sarah is the Fool. I'm not going to tell you how to do tarot. Some of you might not even like this, but appreciate it for the art that it is. Look at that. It makes me so happy. It'll be linked. Not all of you are into this, I know. I want to find the worm for you. Oh my gosh, for you Labyrinth lovers, I want to show you all the things. You're going to have to get your own deck. I mean, I do wish that I could show you all the cards. I can't. You'll have to watch a YouTube video. Look at the Justice card. Up or down?
She chose down. She chose down.
There he is. He's the king of junk. That's my little worm back there. Okay, enough about the tarot deck. It's awesome. I love the Labyrinth. I'm super excited about it. Okay, next is Happy Mail, and it's amazing. First, I got gifted a couple patterns. Susan gifted me the Sweet Little Nothing shawl, and this is cool. Well, is it a shawl? I don't know if it's a shawl. Are you making fun of me talking to myself in the window?
No, I figured you're broadcasting.
Are those freaking tamales?
Yes.
Shut up, Jay.
Original.
You guys, are you freaking kidding me? Look. My neighbor just delivered me homemade fresh tamales. It's a long story as to how he got them, but they're authentic, and I am so excited. I'm going to go put them in the fridge. I'll be right back. Wait, I've been chatting out there for a minute. These damn martini episodes, every time they get me. So we were totally going to have pot stickers for dinner. But guess what we're having now? Okay, sorry. Sweet Little Nothing. Here's the pattern. Sue gifted it to me. And she said it's great because it's 100 grams. So if you're looking for Christmas knitting or like a quick gift knit, this is perfect. Then Irene sent me from Irene Designs and the 3-Ply podcast, her ribbed version of her Get Shorty. That was a finished object on the last episode, I think. I should have gone down in needle size. I think I'd like them a little snugger. So it registered. The next time I make a pair of these, I want to go down in needle size. And then I got her ribbed version.
Rib for her pleasure. Ew.
Which you know are even more huggy. So I think that's what my next pair of socks are going to be. Then Sue from Distant Stitches, she's up in Canada, sent me the Hocus Pocus socks. It's the Sanderson sisters. Wait, I wasn't telling you any. First off, the Sweet Little Nothing is a $5 pattern. And then the Get Shorty ribbed socks are a $3 pattern, which the regular Get Shorty socks are also a $3 pattern. And then the Sanderson Sisters socks, and I didn't put down who the designer was, I apologize, is $5. But aren't they cute? Should that be my next Halloween knit? Because, I mean, look at it. I'm gonna need some colors for that. That takes a lot of yarn. Okay, so Sue is half of the Distant Stitches podcast. And she is also a Tangled Skein on Etsy. And she sent me goodies, like a lot of goodies. Some of these are going in the prize bin, and one of them is going to Halloween. Look at these. So she sent 2 yarn condoms. One says, and I have to keep this one, you guys. I have to keep, it's the only thing I'm keeping. It's like she knows me or something. Total shit show. Then she sent me a roller derby, a skater girl one. This will go in a giveaway. Then she sent me 3 ball sacks. This one is going to be one of the prizes for the Halloween giveaway that we're going to do in a little bit. Because everybody loves a good ball sack. Now, I have been loving me some yarn condoms lately. But when I was doing that colorwork shawl, I like them in ball sacks better than yarn condoms. I feel like yarn condoms are good for when you have multiple yarns in a project in your bag, and also for skein management. Like once you cake it up, it keeps it in, like it doesn't fall apart. But when you have your cakes in a ball sack, it's easier to manage when you're working colorwork, when you have a bunch of strands going at once. So one of you are going to win this in the Halloween. And then these are going in the 10,000 subscriber extravaganza that I haven't totally figured out the deets on yet, but I will. These are cute little knit stitches and more skater girls. And these are a bigger ball sack. So here's what's cool about these. You can fit 2 cakes in there, snap it closed, and have it coming out both. Sorry, I'm covering my mouth. I hate it when I do that. And have it coming out both sides. And then you can just untwist it like this. Oh! Do I need another yarn condom, or should I keep one of these? I think I'm gonna keep this one. I changed my mind. You saw it happen. You saw the wheels turn. Because I have a lot of yarn condoms. I do not have one of these. So a double ball sack. So this will go in the giveaway bin. I'll keep the knit stitches. She'll also be linked below. And there's a coupon code and I don't know what it is. I have to ask her. So it's right here. So if you don't want to wait for the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, or you want to make sure you get yourself one, she'll be linked below. And for you Canada peeps, because sometimes I know that you want stuff, but shipping's so expensive that, and I was thinking about this the other day. I felt like I wanted you guys to know. Anything that I make on the ads and the merchandise, I put toward shipping for prizes. Like, I just want you guys to know that that's how it works, because there's a lot of people who don't know. And a lot of times people wonder how this whole podcasting thing works. So when you watch the commercial, somehow that commercial does something and we get advertisements or like a little something for it. Then I use all of that for shipping so that I can ship internationally. But distant stitches, like, this is why I love that I can share this, because some of you might be in Canada and not want to pay the shipping from the States to Canada, because I know it's like international shipping's ridiculous. So go check out Sue. I forgot I had enabling. Okay, Steph from Blackbird Sycamore Yarns. I mean, I love this and knew that I needed it. Blackbird Sycamore Yarns. This comes with your order, or at least it came with mine. Isn't that awesome? I ordered this, which is colorway patina, 437 yards, 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? And then she has a little blackbird. So I ordered this and she sent goodies for you guys. These will also be in the giveaway extravaganza. She sent this super cool Christmassy bag, which, you know, you might get this by Christmas. You can see it. There's glitters in there. Doesn't this remind you of Thomas Kincaid? I feel like this reminds me of Thomas Kincaid. That's a nice strap. Okay, and there's even a front pocket for your notions. No pockets inside. I'd rather have this. Where's my giveaway pile? Then she sent 2 skeins of yarn. And I feel like this has to be one epic prize because wouldn't that look excellent as brioche? So good, so good. So thank you, Steph. And then she sent me this. Do you guys watch Deborah from Buckhorn Farms? She's doing a vlog. Oh my gosh. So is Andrea the Cat Lady and Quill from Lefty Knitter. Vlogtober, right? Is that what it's called? Vlogtober, I think. But Deb is doing that, and this reminds me of her rings. She had the big chunky, that's a little Jerry Bear. I like the big chunky. Look how fun that is. Love it. Thank you, Steph. It was so nice. You rock. Then I got a card from Natalie, and I just have to show you because look how cute. I don't want to show you what she wrote, but look how cute those stickers are. A little planchet and some crystals. And I can't do it right now, but I bet those glow in the dark. Don't you think those glow in the dark? I feel like those glow in the dark. And then she sent me stickers. Here's my plan, because these are so cute. When we are down in Cincinnati, because Dan will be running, plus we'll be going out and doing things, right? I'm going to hit the breweries. I'm just going to randomly stick these in neato places. That's my plan. Thanks, Natalie. Happy Halloween. Then Sarah from Pacific Moon. Sarah. You guys remember Sarah from Pacific Moon because she made me the olive cupcake stitch marker. And then Ditto ate it. So I asked her if she could make me another one. First, she made me a little mushroom and it has jewels on it and a little face. Isn't he cute? And she made me another olive cupcake. Olive is my pug, for those who don't binge. Olive was my pug, sorry. She passed away. But look at her. Are you guys catching the Bones No Bones Day? Olive would have been great to do that with. So, not only did she send me that, she sent me giveaways. And these are going in the Halloween giveaways. We have a little witch's hat. Oh, you can't really see it. There's a little better. A witch's hat. Pacific Moon Knits, that's what it looks like, and she'll be linked below. So we have a little witch's hat. It's so freaking cute. A little autumn leaf. These are freaking amazing to me. I couldn't do that. It's so little. And then you guys, look at this one. I think this one's my favorite. It's a Halloween waffle. With a bow tie. Who doesn't want a waffle with a bow tie? That's a piece of glitter on me. These are going to be part of the Halloween giveaway. Give me a minute. We're going to do that in just a minute. I still have drink left. I still have an olive left. I'm kind of scared to eat this olive because the other one was like so big. That's what she said. Definitely a 2-biter olive was the way to go. I'm going to have fun editing this. Dan, if you're watching this, don't let me forget these stickers from Natalie when we go to Cincinnati. Oh, I almost forgot. Pacific Moon, in case you don't win the Halloween giveaway, she gave us a coupon code because she basically rocks. And that is grab your drink. 10% off. Next! Okay, next happy mail is from Mandy. You guys are so freaking nice. Thank you for watching the shit show, enjoying the shit show, wanting to share your amazing makes with people who watch the shit show. Thank you very much. So Lily Gray, Mandy, is the maker behind LilyGrayBoutique. And she sent these. I'm going to show you the one that I'm keeping first. I myself am strange and unusual. It's a tin. Isn't that cool? And then she did this really cool thing with this paper, and it has stitch markers in it. And you could fit little scissors in here or whatever. She sent Paris, Llama, BFF, best friends forever. And these all have the same stitch markers in them. And this one, those two are going in the 10K. This one is going to be one of the Halloween giveaways. So now that I've shown everyone everything, let's draw for some prizes. 3 to be exact. Editing Chevis here. Podcasting Chevis had too much martini. There's actually 4 prizes. I forgot to give one away. I'll enter the 4th one at the end. One prize is going to be the Knitting Notions yarn condom with, I'm dropping things, the Halloween waffle. And because some people didn't claim their prizes, and it's been a long time since I did the stitch thread. There's stitch thread in here. And if you don't know what that is, Google it or go watch some past episodes because it's amazing. Here's the second one, another Knitting Notions condom, a Pacific Moon witch's hat, which you can't see it. There is a little crooked top. It's so freaking cute. And then more stitch thread. For the third one, we have the Eek little tin, I was going to say maple leaf, the autumn leaf. I don't know, maybe that's a maple leaf. Is that a maple leaf? I'm going to say autumn leaf and some stitch thread. So we are going to do a giveaway in that order, okay? In the order that I showed it. First, I'm going to take a drink. Grab you a drink. Okay. Now, 10,000 is a big number. My plan is, even though that's going to be big, I still want to hold to my original grassroots of draw names out of a hat. For these little episode drawings, I feel like the YouTube comment picker is the way to go. I suppose I should have charged my phone before I did this. Okay, comment picker. Okay, I'm hitting start. Look, it goes. Jackie Furline. My favorite movie is Interview with a Vampire. Now, I saw that way back in the day, when it was super popular, and it's on my list as well as the book. I want to read it. So, Jackie, congratulations. You get the cat yarn condom and the Halloween waffle. Who's next? Robin Foster. Young Frankenstein. A lot of people said Young Frankenstein. I need to watch it again. I added it to the list. Again, I saw it back in the day. So you get the witch's hat and the bat witchy coffin bone heart moon skull. Those kind of look like knitting needles. I think they are. Last but certainly not least, Mama Kaz. I love your name. My favorite Halloween time movie is Practical Magic. I told you guys. Practical Magic is up there. I would say number 1. I love you, but I'm not going to go through the comments and count. But if I was a betting woman, which I'm not at all, I would say Practical Magic 1. And Mama Cass gets the tin and the not maple leaf, the autumn leaf. Hey guys, I'm here to draw for the 4th prize that I forgot to draw on the podcast. So let's do that. Let me show you what this prize person is going to win. The ball sack that I showed you earlier. Also, this super adorbs little skull and crossbone progress keeper. Very Halloween-y. And some stitch thread. Because, everyone loves some stitch thread. I'm already ready already. Dun, da, da, da. Nicole, Romeo Juliet _16. She said, absolutely love your podcast. Makes my day. My favorite Halloween movie is The Addams Family. Love Angelica Houston as Morticia Addams. I totally agree. And she knits. I mean, come on. So congratulations, get a hold of me, all that jazz. Hi, Bubba's. How are you? My last happy mail, and the reason it's last is because it just came today. It just came today. Always Queenie Believe. She'll be linked. She sent this super cool, what is that? Not etched, lasered progress keeper. She sent me, hold on. I have to look and make sure I get the right name. It's her Always Bits and Bobs knitting / croquet. All my martinis good. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. It's her Always Bits and Bobs knitting / crochet accessory kit. Look at it. Here's her super cool tag. We have a skull zipper pull on both sides. This is entirely handmade. I asked her, like, did you make all of this? She's like, yes. This is made with cotton canvas, quilted wool, vegan suede binding, designer deluxe ribbon, and poly mesh pocketing. It is 8x6 folded, 8x12 open, 2 outer zippers, 4x6 with zipper bling. I mean, look at that. So we have a snap, we have a measuring tape, we have a measuring tape, 2 measuring tapes, the light bulb progress keepers, as well as these little plastic ones. So whatever's the flavor. Then we have safety pins, tapestry needles, which is on a little flappy flap. So if you have sharp needles, and then look, the bow is tied around the scissors in this awesome pocket. And this thing, did you know they have erasable highlighters? What? I mean, I remember when I was little, I was floored that there were erasable pens. They have erasable highlighters. How long have they had these things? How exactly, tell me exactly how far behind I am that I didn't know erasable highlighters existed. So anyway, she will be linked below, obviously. And she goes by Queenie, but her name is Genevieve. That's an awesome name. Holy cow, 20% off Yo Drank. Dude. She does other stuff too. So if you want, I mean, this would be an awesome gift for someone because everything's in it. Queenie, thank you. And that's it. That's all she wrote. That was a hell of a show, you guys. That was a hell of a show. I'm out of martini. We haven't eaten dinner yet. We're totally doing tamales. Ditto has eaten dinner. Do you want to say hello to the people? Hello? What do you think you hear? The neighbors? Do you hear the neighbors? So, here again. If you're new, welcome to the crazy. Enjoy your stay in the stuff room. Thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't yet, like, thumbs up, all that happy horse shit. And until we meet again, toodles! And happy Halloween!